So what I want to do today is show you Velociraptor. That was the plan, and they've been changing it quite a bit. So I've had to update the projects, and I got quite a few of them updated to where they work. So I'm down here. We're not going to do any more stuff from your textbook. We're going to do Velociraptor, which is an instant response platform, but it's very similar to a forensic platform. Oh my goodness, I see a bunch of comments here. Not sure if the person who was hit died. Yeah, human, that's right, a description of what happened to them, yeah. Yes, it'll be Science 37, and the event is the Collegiate Cyber Defense Competition, a week from this Saturday. And I'll have more details about it on my webpage as soon as I know them.
The cruise was like having like every 2 miles they have to activate a human to control take a look at the car.
So you take a look at it every 2 miles. Well,
yeah, so it was like, that's why they hire a whole bunch of people.
Yeah, well, anyway, they're in trouble now. All right, so what I wanted, so for Velociraptor, you need to get a Windows and Linux machine. So I'll start talking about that. That's here, Windows and Linux machine, and all this stuff is extra credit. You don't have to do it if you don't want to, but I recommend it. So you need some machines. Now, the easiest thing is if you can run VMware and make a local Windows 10 and Debian Linux machine yourself. That's the easiest setup. And so you can do that, but you have to have a machine capable of supporting virtual machines. And I have quite a few students who have some kind of machine like a Chromebook or some really old machine or something that can't do that. So if that fails, you can use a cloud machine. And by the way, I'm in this position because you cannot use Windows on ARM. You have to have Windows on x86, and I can't do that because I have a Mac M1. So I'm using Azure, and I got Azure working. So I'll just talk about how to do that. Several of you are already using Azure to get Windows for your forensic projects. But anyway, here's the old instructions. I wrote new instructions today that are better, and you can use Windows 11 and Debian 11, and they have more details of how to do it. So you create an Azure for Students account to get some free service. And then you can create a Windows 11 server on Azure. You just create the virtual machine and just choose Windows 11. And then once you've got it, then you create the thing and you have a resource. Now you have to connect over RDP. Now, I've got mine here. Here are my Azure virtual machines. And here's my Windows virtual machine. Now, in order to connect to this thing, the easiest thing to do is click the machine itself and then click Connect and connect. And Microsoft will offer you information to connect. Now, if you are using a Windows host, you can download this file and double-click it, and that will connect you. If you have a Mac host, like I do, then you need to download a Microsoft Remote Desktop client, which I should have, although somehow it's not there. Let's see if I have it. Yeah, Microsoft Remote Desktop, all right? This is built into Windows, but it's not included here. So now I'm going to have to add a new PC, plus add PC, there we go. And all right, now this only information you need is the IP address here. So I'll copy that. Now, for some reason, you have to put that in for the name of the PC. You have to put in the IP address, and now you can save your username and password if you don't want to type it in every time. This is going to be, all right. And you choose this when you make the machine on the Azure console. So I put in my, oh, now I can put in, all right. Now I've created an account, so if I spelled that stuff right, I won't have to type the password every time. And it's the one ending in 175, okay? All right, this is a good sign. It's complaining about the certificate because it's self-signed or something. That's good. And if you're using the City College network, it will block RDP. I'm using the Danger Zone network. Good, I'm in. So here's my Windows desktop. And I'm going to try and make this window smaller. Good, so I can, okay, good. So that's good. Let me see if I can close some stuff. Yeah, good. I can close this stuff. All right. So that's my Windows machine. Now my Debian machine, you make it the same way in Azure Cloud. By the way, I've set up auto shutdown in your Windows machine so it won't stay on for days because it costs like $10 a day, so it uses up your money. And then you make a Linux server the same way, but you choose Debian 11. Now, when you make a Debian 11 machine, it will by default have you authenticate with a certificate. So you'll download this file, generate a key pair, and you'll download the private key file, which is here. Now, I think I'm going to have to re-download my key file because I don't think I have it on this machine, so that may be an issue. I guess I'll see if I can figure out how you recover it. I think that can be done. So I go to Virtual Machines, and I go to Debian. I save the key on my home machine, but I don't have it on this machine, but that's fine. I'm going to connect. Okay, and now I want to do native SSH, so I'll select this one, and now can't find your private key, reset your SSH private key. That's what I thought. It's very nice. Microsoft does have recovery options. So I'll reset the key. Azure user, generate a new key pair. Sure, that's fine. Give it a name. This is going to be Deb 11. That's probably all I care about. Okay. Generate new key pairs. Okay, download. Okay. So there's the file deb11.pem in my downloads folder. All right. Now that I know that, I can create the command line I need here. I go to the root of my machine, our virtual machines, Debian, connect, and let's take a look and see what the full name of that file is. I need a terminal anyway. And the instructions I'm following that are updated are in IR100. The F6D has not been updated. All right, so I'm looking for here. I want to go to downloads. Well, I just want to look and see what the name is there. It is deb11.pem. So there's the path to the file. So I go here and to do native SSH. Okay, I put the path to the file here, and they create the instructions here, but those are for Windows. To see the instructions for a Mac, I change the operating system up here, and now it will tell me what you have to do. I have to do a chmod to make the file permissions 400 so nobody else can use it, and then I have to use this SSH command to connect. So I copy that command and put it in here. Okay, that changes the permissions. And now I copy that command and put it here. And now can I say yes, I want to connect? And it failed, permission denied. So that's annoying. Perhaps it didn't really add the new key to the machine. Well, that's going to be a problem. Permission denied, public key, 171, 156. I wonder if I just have to wait for something. 2050, I think I'm just going to try again. It's listening, it heard me, but it didn't accept my key. Yeah, permission denied. Well, that's a problem. Now, I don't know how to see the status of a operation here, but I thought it finished. All right, I'm going to try it again. If I do select, and I do reset your key, and I'm going to make a new key pair, and I'm going to call it deb11A. All right. Okay, I download deb11A. All right, now up here, it told me reset password was successful. Perhaps I need to restart the machine. I shouldn't have to, but that seems like when things don't work, you often do this. So let's try restarting the machine. There should be 3-dot thing over here to restart it, but I guess I need to shrink the font to get to it. Or scroll to the end, okay. Restart. Okay. Did weird things to me because I can't see what I'm doing. Microsoft does this a lot. They design everything to be used on a machine with a big screen, and they don't think about anything else because that's the way they are. So it's Debian 11. Now I need to get to the right and restart. Now I need to get to the left. Oh, good. Now I can say yes. All right. This is a common problem on Windows. All right. So theoretically, it is restarting. Let's see if that makes things any better. Other than that, I'm going to have to try something else. Permission denied. Okay. I can't get in my Azure machine, and I don't know why. So if that's going to happen, let me see if I can use a local Azure machine. I won't be able to. Well, I need a public address. Let me see if I can get to a Google Cloud machine. Cloud.google.com. All right. You do not have access to Google developers. Well, that's because I'm logged in as a student. Let's see if any of these accounts. No. Wait, because it's going in the wrong account. What's going on here? I chose this account and it went into some other account. Okay. All right. Now what is this garbage? Well, all right. I appear to be hosed. My machine needs to be able to phone home to Linux. My Linux machine can't do the local virtual machine unless my Windows machine also is. I actually got everything working in Azure, but I wonder if I can change my Azure to use password authentication since the virtual keys don't work. Let's see if that's possible. Home, virtual machines. That's what I used to do, is use passwords. Certificates are better, but apparently Microsoft, I can make a new machine. That's what I can do with password authentication. Or I can maybe change this one to password authentication if I can figure out how. Let's just make a new machine, though. That's the simplest answer. Virtual machines. Create. Virtual machine. Okay. I want to be in the same resource group, although I don't suppose that matters. Virtual machine name, Deb11A. I don't care about any of this garbage. X64, that's all fine. Administrator account. Okay, I'm going to use a password. Now we're getting somewhere. Okay. There. I don't know what's going wrong with Microsoft's SSH key, but there's always something. All right, there. All right, let's see how this does. Create. All right, cost me a Titanic 6 cents per hour. There we go. This might do the job. Okay. Deployment is in progress. All right. It won't take long to deploy a Linux machine. Okay. Go to resource. Connect. Connect. Okay, and here's the IP address. That's all I care about. Now I should be able to connect with that. So SSH my name at that IP address. Yes. It asked me for a password. Now we're getting somewhere. There, I'm in. All right, good. So we can carry on this way. Now I need, all right, and so that's what I want to, now let me connect my Windows machine. Did I do that? I did. So I showed you how to get the Windows and the Linux machines working. So that's what I wanted to do in this video. Let me stop this video.